What's going on, people? It is Sunday night. It's about 9 o'clock or so. I just got out of the shower, just laid down. Man, we had a crazy long day. We went, still in Costa Rica. We went on a tour, like an adventure tour. So we did zip lining to start. That was the first event, which was really good. I enjoyed that. And then we did horseback riding, which I didn't want to do, but you had to do the horseback riding to get to the next event, which was the water rapids, where you ride the tubes down the river, tubing, whatever it's called. Um, so I didn't want to do the horse riding, but I had to do that to get to the next event. So I did the horse riding, which I hated, by the way. Um, but then we got to the tubing part, and the tubing was fun. Um, I fell out of the tube right at the start. Right at the start, there's a big drop, and I fell out and had to recover. Yeah, swallowed a bunch of water. It got some down my windpipe, so I had to pull myself. And the water it's kind of, it's not over my head, but it's like up to like maybe my chin. I mean, it's pretty deep. So I had to recover, to get back onto the tube, which is very hard to do when you're in the river. If you fall off, it's very hard to get back on. So I had to pull myself over to the to the side, um, all while I'm choking because the water went down my windpipe. So I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to breathe and I'm trying to pull myself over to the side. Did all that. I got up to the side. I had to sit down for a second. I couldn't jump right back on. So I had to sit on the rock on the side and catch my breath for a few seconds. But got back on it. And after that it was all good. It was all good after that. No more issues. Didn't fall off. It was good. I enjoyed the river rafting a lot. That was fun. Once that first issue was over, the rest of it was good. Um, so I enjoyed the river rafting, and then then we had lunch. So they prepared a buffet style lunch for the entire tour, which was really good. The food was good. They had um, they had some stewed pork, I think, which was real good. Pork was real tender, and the sausage was really good. Then they had some plantains, some sweet plantains, which was really good. I enjoyed that too. Those are my two favorite things. Was the pork, s- the stewed pork, and the plantains were the best two things. They also had some like baked chicken or some roasted chicken that was pretty good, and they had some veggies that was pretty good. Then they had some desserts as well. They had like candied pumpkin. Now, I've had candied yams many times. I've never had it done with pumpkin. It's kind of like candied pumpkin, which was okay. It was pretty good. And then they had rice pudding for dessert, and they had some cake for dessert. And then they had a whole salad bar. So the buffet was actually really good. So we ate lunch, and then we went to the last event, which was now in between all these events. There's a lot of hiking involved. So you go to one event, then you have to walk a long distance, then you get to the next event, and you have to walk a long distance to get to the next one. So it's a lot of hiking involved. Um, though the entire thing started at 9 a.m. and it didn't end until 4 p.m. So it was a full day event. So it was a lot involved in all these different events. But the last event was so after lunch we went to the last event, which was we went to some hot springs. So we got to go to the hot springs, got to get in the water. The water temperature was different. Like they had like a maybe a bunch. They had a bunch of different pools of hot springs, and each pool was a different temperature. So I think the lowest temperature was like 98 degrees, and then the highest one was 113 degrees. So depending on your tolerance, you could find one that was good, comfortable for you. The 113 degrees, that was too much. That was way too hot. I felt like I only put my feet in, and I felt like it was burning me. So I couldn't do that one. But The 104 was probably 104 degrees was comfortable for me. So I was in that one for a little while. And then they had like you could like rub volcanic mud on yourself. I'm not rubbing mud on myself. That just looked messy. So I didn't do that part. But then they had you could do the hot spring, but then they also had you could get in the river if you wanted to get in the river water. And I did that. That was fun also. Um, then after that, that was the last event. So we packed up everything and we drove back to the condo, which is 2 hours away. The tour was 2 hours from where we are. So we had to be there at 9 a.m. So we actually left here at about 6:30 because we actually got there at 8. So we got there half hour early. So we left here at 6:30 in the morning, got there at 8:30. The tour started at 9 a.m. It didn't end until 4 p.m. Actually after 4 p.m. Then we drove all the way back. And we didn't get back to the condo. We didn't get back here until about 6:30 or so. So it was a super long day, very long day. But it was very fun. I enjoyed everything except for the horseback riding. I would never do horseback riding again. It was disgusting. Horses are nasty, and they're unpredictable. They're unpredictable. I'm trying to just like out of nowhere, they'll just start running, which freaks me the fuck out. I don't like that at all. So I'll never do horseback riding again. That's the only thing I didn't like, but everything else I enjoyed. Zip lining was my favorite. The tubing was really good. And then the hot spring was really fun. And then the lunch was really good. They made really good food for everybody. So we had a long day, but a fun day. I haven't been uploading many videos because it's very difficult. It's hard to record, and then it's even harder to upload videos. I tried to upload some videos, and they always get trying to get it uploaded is a problem. Then when it actually uploads, YouTube will block it. I guess because I'm not in the United States. Like if I try to add any music to the video, it gets blocked. And that's after I've like edited the video and I add music, then I upload it, finally get it uploaded, and then YouTube blocks it. So that's why I haven't been uploading a lot of videos. Because there's been problems uploading, and then recording is difficult. Like in all the events we did today, it's hard to record that kind of stuff because we're around a lot of waters. I didn't want to take my phone. And then when you're doing things like zip line, you can't carry a bunch of stuff with you. So I didn't want to carry my phone with me. So it's hard to record those kind of events. But um, so that's why I don't have videos of that stuff. But some stuff I did record and I tried to upload, but couldn't. So maybe when I get back home on Tuesday, I'll upload some of the content I have. But we'll see. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Good night.